This is an argument from time immemorial. That's why it's not something we're just going to paint like, oh, this is right and then that's wrong. Like, watch, this is about to be fucking fun.
Wait,
Are we? Are we
I
live?
think
Are
it's
we
going to
live?
be
Are
a
we
good
live?
one. And I hope
Yeah,
my
well,
mind gets changed.
The Usual
Okay.
Tuesday podcast with your host, Big Corpse, followed by the wonderful, lovely, sexy, and adorable 0% and Save One.
Wait,
Who's sexy and who's adorable, though?
Wait, my
Well,
chat didn't hear that. Say that one more time. The sexy and adorable part. You could leave out Cisco this time, though.
0% and Save One. I love
What's
it.
up, guys?
Boys, it's the Usual Tuesday.
It is the usual Tuesday.
Usually on Tuesday. This time,
Usually on
officially on
Tuesdays.
Tuesday. That's a factual statement, not opinion.
Oh my goodness. Here we go
All right,
with
let's
this
get into
shit.
it. Let's get into it. 'Cause I'm going already.
Context, a little bit of context for the start of the podcast here. Me, Cisco, Putch, we all have a group chat where we share dick pics. But today, we decided we were going to talk about opinions. And actually, Save is the one that brought this up in the group chat.
Because we've chatted about it multiple times on the podcast before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. He had an idea. Either it was your idea, did you hear from somewhere, or what prompted it? I don't even know.
It was a conversation that was being had.
Okay, so it was a conversation that was being had, and he texted the group chat and posted a screenshot of the definition of valid, correct?
Valid. I think it was opinion first.
Opinion for sure.
At some point, both definitions were screenshotted and posted to the group chat of valid and opinion. And he basically stated that correct me if I'm wrong, that no opinion is valid definitionally because opinions are based more on the experience of somebody and doesn't necessarily mean it's based on factual things happening or statements.
Correct. Feelings are valid. Opinions are not.
Interesting.
How do you separate the two?
Because nobody can tell you what you feel or don't feel. So your expression on what your feeling is valid because it is a fact on how you feel
Hold
a
on.
certain way.
Okay, so let's unpack it a little bit. Let's take a step back.
Let's unpack it, baby.
If it's a feeling, though, where did that come from? Was it not prompted by an opinion on how you should or shouldn't feel about a certain situation and or act?
Nobody can tell you how to feel about something, though.
Wait, but
okay. So
well,
let's circle
say-
back then. So then, if feelings are valid and feelings are only prompted because of an opinion based off of a situation, performance, or act, then is not the
No,
basis.
because it doesn't necessarily mean that your feeling is only coming based off of opinion. It could come from a fact.
Okay, so then,
But the way that you feel is, in fact, the way that you feel. Because I could feel completely different about a situation than you feel about it. That does not make your feeling on that invalid.
Okay, because I don't believe there's such thing as a fact. So then, what is a fact?
You don't know. What do you mean you don't believe such thing as a fact?
There's no-
Your hair is currently curly in front of your forehead. You have glasses on. That is a fact.
Because you
have
can know.
over-the-head
No.
headphones
No.
on right now. You're speaking into a microphone. You are speaking English. Those are facts.
There's some situationally based facts, right? Because this thing is a microphone, right? That is a fact, right? But there's facts. Let's say facts of the matter is somebody, like I was telling Zero right before we got on the podcast, is the fact of the matter. Somebody may find jalapeno spicy. It falls in a spicy category, right? But the fact to me is that it is not spicy. That is a fact to my life, right? I will eat one fresh off the plant, right?
Okay.
So not only is that opinion, because the jalapeno does fall in the spicy category, right? Like when you list out spicy plants, that is one of them, right?
Because there is a measurement to spices. There are units that show
units.
So
if something is spicy or not.
So spicy is nothing but is not a fact.
What? How is
Somewhere,
spicy not
what
a
is
fact?
because if
There
it's
is
spicy
spice.
to you,
There
but if
is
it's
a
spicy
level
to
of
you,
spice.
if it's spicy to you, then it should be spicy to me.
Couldn't
But since
technically
it's not
anything
spicy to me,
No,
if it's
because
not spicy
pepper
to
is
you-
a spice, but pepper is not spicy to most people, but it is spicy to some people, right?
technically
Let's
though,
take
couldn't
it.
you put anything on that scale? Like you could put anything on the Scoville units. Unless I completely don't understand how the Scoville unit, which I
If
don't.
there is zero amount of Scoville, then the fact of the matter is there is no spice to it. A piece of fucking chicken is gonna pop up as 0 on at 0 Scoville units. Therefore, the fact is chicken has no spice.
So hold on. So let's go. So this is where this moves into where it's valid, because no, all facts are not valid. You could say something is yellow, and to someone who is colorblind would have never understood what the fuck you're talking about.
But the fact of the matter is that thing is still yellow. Although it may not be yellow to them because they are colorblind, does not mean that it is not yellow.
Because there's even people who see shades in different colors. So your perception.
But you're adding something to it now. Now you're adding something to it.
But you got to take what is
yellow crayon. If I take a yellow crayon to a white piece of paper and color like this, I just colored.
Because you got to move. You got to move. Which I get you. And what I started off with Damo in the green room was it's not exactly that I don't hold like it's I agree, right? Because I don't think everyone's shit is so fucking valid. Like, you know what I mean? To me, it's not. But there's less facts in our lives than there is what we move based off of an opinion that we gained, an opinion based off of a set series of events and actions that happened to us, and they happened so many times over that we called it a fact. Just like you mix this dye that creates yellow, we just found a combination that we mixed together so many times that bore the same fucking color, and it bore it 100 fucking times over. And the dude who sees it as purple and the guy who don't see color as all, they are standing on the outside, but their opinion on it is valid, because the definition of valid is of an argument or point having a sound basis in logic or fact, reasonable or cogent. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Whatever.
Isn't that the definition?
Cognitive?
Cognitive?
No, I'm not looking right at it, but
COGE.
Hulk Hogan?
Cogent?
Hulk Hogan, brother.
Somebody chime in from the live. I'm not.
How's this word pronounced? But listen, this is your original argument, okay? Your original argument is I do not believe in fact, is what you just said.
Yeah.
That, like verbatim, that's what you said. That doesn't make any sense. There is facts in the world. Facts are fact.
Really quick, I want to bring up an analogy, because I think what we tend to at least sometimes run into is that we can get too nebulous on something where so there's this, I forgot it's on Vsauce. I forget what the term is, but there's this moving paradox where let's say somebody's running a race and you run a race, but you could always cut the distance in half, so that way the person running it will always have a distance to run. So you cut, let's say, one lap in half. Okay. And then you cut that lap in half, and then you cut that lap in half. The amount of distance that you can cut gets so small to the point where space and time doesn't make sense, but you could always cut it in half. And so there's always, this paradox makes it so that way technically the person should never be able to move, because there's always a half that you can cut. If that makes sense. I'm explaining it so poorly. But
yeah, because I have no idea what the fuck.
So you can make things so nebulous to the point where you're like, okay, something's a fact. What's a fact? A fact is something that everybody typically agrees on. The light is red, you can't go. What is light being red? What is?
I don't know. I would not agree with the light is red.
Okay,
so
the rock is heavy because people can't lift it. Would that be a fact?
It weighs a certain amount. That's where
I would say the fact is the rock weighs a certain amount. I would not necessarily say that the fact is that the rock is heavy, because therefore that is opinion based, because it may be heavy to you but not to somebody else.
Then your Scoville unit that shouldn't matter, because there's a level of spice, but nothing is spicy then. Is that right?
Like
no,
I get
what I said is the Scoville unit is showing you that there is a level of spice. Now, although the jalapeno may not be spicy to Korpsx, does not mean that the jalapeno does not have an amount of spice.
So can a thing be
because by you saying it's not spicy, would mean that there's a zero level of spice. Correct.
This is my argument back to it, right? So
all I was saying was the fact of the matter is that there is some spice to it, although it's different for the amount of spice is different for each person. There is still a same amount of correct. I'm talking about for your mouth,
whether you can handle it. Yeah, okay.
Correct. Yeah, the spicy level.
That's why there's less fact than there are actual opinion. Like less is rooted in fact, but people claim to be factual. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's where I get where Z's coming from, because Neil deGrasse, I love Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's kind of fucked up how he's been treating Terrence Howard, but love you, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I mean, he kind of has the right to do that.
He has the right to do it.
He got him out of
Terrence
Hey.
went on a fucking 3.5-hour podcast and shit on the motherfucker.
Oh, real quick.
I haven't seen it, but I
when
want
I would
to.
tell you guys I wanted to be like an astrophysicist, like Neil deGrasse was that guy, bro. He was
And
like
it's-
next to like the Green Power Ranger of my life, bro. Like he was like that dude,
Damn, Green
But-
Power Ranger was the highest, huh? Not even the white.
bro. No,
Yo,
Green Power
chill.
Ranger, green. Yeah, bro. We don't say that type of stuff
White
on this
power
podcast.
is crazy, Cisco, that you just said quote verbatim. Holy fuck.
Yeah, somebody's gonna clip that shit and fucking flip it over and over and over again. White
no,
power,
but,
white power,
like,
white power.
Like he had a thing, kind of like what Zero was saying, was like, if you look at measurements and you look at your ruler, the 1 inch that you're pulling right off this ruler isn't even, it's not 1 inch, because even the inch line has a measurement, and every incremental piece of that ruler has a measurement. And even if the machine was just so off, like just by a fucking 1/64th of an inch, like your measurement's not true. So what is fact? Is this inch a fucking fact or not? Who made the first inch? How did they fucking do that? How did they come up with that? Who looked at the rock and said that's an inch? Like
Sure,
that
okay.
one.
I understand this argument because I do watch Neil deGrasse all the time as well, and he's fucking amazing. But just to argue that point, as a physicist, as a scientist, as anybody who is studying factual things, there is a point to go against the grain and question that, right? And that's what makes a good scientist. That's what they do. But scientists also go based off of facts. Science is factual. And scientists are the main ones who do research to create these facts.
I wouldn't
do
say
these
that, though.
experiments.
I
They
wouldn't
do
say
these
that.
experiments to show you that this is in fact a fact. The world is covered in water. Fact.
There's water on it, yeah.
Your body is made up of 70% water. Fact.
Mm-hmm. Though not
You-
everybody's is the same. I would say on the majority, yes.
Sure. Okay. The majority, but the fact
Your
is
body has water in it.
But let's go. Okay, so let's not go. So
that's what I'm saying.
zoom
That
out.
argument is such a hard argument. Like, I don't believe in facts. It's such a hard argument to like.
So zoom out on
start
it though. But zoom out on it though, because even if you want to get philosophical with it, right? And I take the one piece of the philosophy and say, okay, well, just with this one notion, I can't argue, because this is and this is where I go against the argument of people's opinions are not valid. Everyone's opinion is certainly valid, right? Whether I think their reasoning or how they got to that conclusion might be a little fucking crazy, but they feel how they feel, bro. Like, and that's just it. Like, I can't.
They feel. Listen to what you just said. They feel how they feel.
How they feel.
Feelings are valid. Opinions are not.
Some other
that's my
feelings
argument.
are based in fact, though.
Wait,
Say.
wouldn't all
You just said
opinions
it.
be-
Some feelings are based
but
on
wouldn't
fact.
all
Therefore, your
opinions be
feelings
based
are
on
valid.
feelings as well?
No,
all-
I wouldn't. So I don't think that all opinions are based off feeling, because you may not have any feeling about something, but you have an opinion on it.
No, I don't think that can be. I don't think that's true.
Why not?
There-
You wouldn't have if you didn't have any feeling towards it, you'd have no opinion towards it.
Okay, so let me ask you this: if you said, "Hey, Cisco, what do you think about this?" and I haven't really even given it any thought, but here you go. I just gave you an opinion with no feeling.
Yeah.
Even then,
I'm just saying,
even-
you said that I cannot have an opinion without feeling. I just gave you an example of how I could. I didn't even think about that.
So,
Here's what
I don't think, but
this is my opinion on it.
one of the things I have kind of gotten a little deeper on is there's I think a certain series of unlike retractable forces that are happening all at one time, right? Like, to say that, oh, I gave no feeling on it, well, to have no feeling is still having a level of feeling. There is no absolute zero in anything we do, you know what I'm saying? So opinions are going to have a certain level of feeling in there, whether it's a lot of opinion or a little bit, or
Sure.
these facts are still, because you could be so, it's a fact we love our kids, right? It's a fact. That's a fucking fact, right?
Is the fact that we love our kids or that parents love their kids?
I'll say we.
Okay.
I'll say we. It's a fact, right? And we say it over. But there's people who could probably garner a certain opinion based off of a line of facts about us that could maybe say otherwise. And that's okay, right? Because the facts of me, like, that's where people got to stop taking, even if what they might say about me is true. I smoke weed. I stay up late. I work a lot. I don't see my daughter that much. He must be a bad dad. You guys say, damn, he works a lot. He smokes a little weed. He sees his daughter on the weekends. He's a good dad. They're both fucking facts, just depending on how you're looking at it at the fucking time.
So based off of what you just said, right? You know for a fact that you love your child. But based off somebody else's opinion that they say, oh, he smokes weed, he goes out on the weekend, this, that, and the other, does that therefore mean that their opinion is valid, correct?
Absolutely.
Valid is correct, right?
No, valid. Definition of valid.
Valid is based on facts.
Having a sound basis in
a
logic or
fact is what? A fact is what?
A fact. Let's look up definition of a fact.
Well, isn't a fact something that just is
a fact
real?
Would be true statement.
It's an irrefutable
a thing that is known or proved to be true. Information used as evidence or as part of a report or news article. Similar.
Okay, so therefore, by you validating that person's opinion, then it is true that you are a bad father. That is what you are doing by saying that their opinion is valid.
But it's
based
true
off
to
definition.
them. It's true to them.
To them.
But the fact is that it is not true, is what I'm saying.
Save. But check it out. Two things can be true at once. Because when you look at 6 standing above it, I see 9. It's the same fucking thing. If we walked upon a 6,
listen. But you said that the fact is that you love your child, right?
Yes, that is
the fact. That's not your opinion. It's fact.
But but hold on. But you're looking at it. Maybe I should have started it off different. Is I know that, right? These people don't know that. So let's just take what the series of facts are. The facts are is I work a lot, smoke a little bit of weed, right?
A little bit.
I smoke a little bit of weed.
That's your opinion.
Right? I smoke Hey, to me it's a fact. But to me it's a fact. So based off these things, right? And you know, I see her on the weekends. But let's just take my daughter. I see her on the weekends. To them, based off of that, anybody who says, well, he must not be a good dad, that opinion is very valid, right? And the thing is I still look at those things. I know I love my kids. So, and I do all this because I love my fucking kids. So if me and that person ever had a conversation, and I think this is where things get mixed up, is opinions and facts, right, are based. This is a little bit of the philosophy part. Is opinions and facts are only based because we can observe the world, right? And because we can observe the world, we're able to make these assessments. So somebody who's colorblind, deaf, right, mute, whatever, they can't participate in the world around them the way that we can. So our facts are not factual to them. Our opinions are not the same to them. They don't line up. They don't coincide. It just doesn't. It doesn't register to them, right? And so based off their based off of their own perspective, that's what I'm saying. Somebody's going to look at me one way. They're going to see a 6. We all see a 9, and I can't get mad at them for looking at me and seeing a certain thing. But the thing is when we do come to that line in the sand and we have that conversation, I hope that their opinion changes. And I hope that the fact of the matter is shown that Putch loves his kids and that he's X, Y, and Z. Right.
Okay,
but
so
if they still walk away,
the 6 and 9 thing for 1 second, okay?
You're right. Right after. I want to tap in right after.
You're absolutely right. If I stand on one side, it's a 6. If you stand on the other side, it's a 9. And you could say I'm looking at a 9 and that could be fact, and I could say I'm looking at a 6 and that could be fact, right? But somebody drew that number, and somebody drew it to either be a 9 or a 6, right? So we can get down to the fact: is it a 6 or is it a 9?
That's the problem, right? And that's where philosophy kind of goes a little far. Whereas that's where you take that analogy and you encompass it to the universe. So this whole universe was created by this person that we don't know. We didn't see them do it. They just fucking did it. We're here observing it now. We're in this place now observing it here. We can't ask questions. We can only go based solely off of what we observe and what we are experiencing. What do you see? Oh, you see a 6. Oh, well, I see a 9. Bro, remember, 9 means no in German. So what are we really fucking talking about right now? Like, what is this thing?
This
Like,
all the way around.
like
Okay.
what is this? Like, so what is fucking fact? You're calling it a 9, but if you tell that to a German person, he's like, oh, that means no. So you gotta, what is this thing? And you got to kind of get down into the philosophy of it. It's like universally language. Things you can't retract from this is that I see a 6 and you see a 9. Your opinion and your
I also
so
think that the 6 and 9 thing couldn't be opinion. That's not an opinion because you are actually seeing a 9 and I am actually seeing a 6.
But to you, it's an opinion because you're saying, well, he only sees it because he's standing from that angle. That's your opinion based off.
Well, that's fact. No, that is fact. You're seeing it different because you're standing on the other side of it.
But that's your opinion based on a fact because you're standing here.
No, there is no opinion. There is no opinion in that whole statement. Yes. I'm looking at a 6. That is correct. Yes. You don't see the 6. You see a 9 because you're on the other side. That is a fact.
True, but not. Yeah. I could go with that. True,
am I tripping?
I get what. So
it's not an opinion because it is a fact.
I was gonna say it seems like Cisco's getting to the. He wants to like strip everything from. I guess from the world other than its bare, raw, physical, and I guess visible behaviors. Not
even visible because even for people that are deaf, things are still fact.
Visible in so far that like you can experience them, you could see them, or you could feel them, and things like that. But just in terms of their raw, just nature, you're not taking into consideration. So from the whole rock example, nothing's too heavy or nothing's heavy because it just has a weight to it. Nothing's too spicy or spicy at all because it's based on some sort of Scoville unit. There's not too bright or too dim because there's just lights on. That's what it sounds like. You're getting to the raw basis of what is. It sounds like.
Well,
right?
That's what a fact. Like yes, that's what fact is.
But because facts have to be contextually interpreted by all of us, and we all have to agree to them to some degree.
No, that's
what that's what definitions are. That's what words are. We've all agreed, and that's why I brought up slang because we've all agreed. Hold on, we've all agreed that this word means this thing, and depending on where you are time-wise, take 100 years ago, the words we are using would be used very drastically different and said differently, and that's why I said the way that you use sick. That's sick. That means that something's like ill, sick. Not that it's cool or that's hot. Means that temperature wise is you can't touch it because it is hot.
Sure.
But no, that means that is cool. That's a hot thing to wear. You know
okay,
what I mean?
Yes. So let me argue that, but real fast, go back to the definition of fact. What is the definition of fact? It was something that is
known
like
or
proven
to be true.
Known or proven to be true, right? Like that is what a fact is. Mm-hmm. So slang is only used for a temporary amount of time. That doesn't change the true definition of the word because it is slang. It's a society type thing, right? The definition of sick is still to be ill, right? Like you don't go to work and say, "Oh, well, I called out for the last 2 days because I was sick," and that your manager's not gonna be like, "Damn, dog, I didn't think you were," you know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. The truth of it, but the truth of it is contextual. The truth of it is contextualized because we interpret because contextually. Go up to my boss and I say, I'm sick. I need to take the day. They understand he is ill. He doesn't feel well. All of that is contextually within what I just said. If I go up to my boss, same boss, and I say, those shoes look sick, he's not going to be like, well, like they don't, they can't look sick because they don't have a heartbeat. They can't look sick. They can't look ill.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
But the thing is that those slang words change ever so often, right? For that same definition of those shoes look sick, those shoes look ill, those shoes look dope, those are mad spicy. What you could say, whatever. They're fire, whatever.
Flame,
you know what I mean? Like
on your feet. Yes.
There's so many different words that you can say, but the original definition of the word never changes. So therefore, if valid is to be based off fact, and fact is the definition that it is proven to be true. You cannot interchange, like you can't interchange those unless you're saying that the phrase "your opinions are valid" does not truly mean by definition what opinion and valid means. Then okay, then that's end of the argument. I get it. But by definition, your opinion is not valid. By definition. So if you're saying,
maybe.
so if you're saying
very
that,
literal, yes.
yes. So I mean, yes. We're
yes.
using words here that have definitions.
Yes,
you know
but
what I mean?
that's what I'm saying is if you want to go backwards to the point where the root words of everything that we're using, they don't change definitionally, but the context of which we use them do, then
Correct.
your opinion matters or is valid. Sorry,
Your opinion matters is
your
different than your opinion is valid.
Is contextually still correct if we take into consideration that valid isn't necessarily factually correct, but instead accepted or it's to your.
So we're changing the definition of valid.
But that's what I'm saying. Just like we have with hot, with cool, with dope, with, you know what I mean, sick. Those mean different things in different contextual sentences.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to understand. So when somebody says to you that your opinion is valid, is this something that we're talking about socially, or are we taking it by definition? Is what I'm asking you.
Because even definition, an opinion is a view or judgment formed about something, not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. Though not necessarily, it could still be based on fact or knowledge. That's what I'm saying. That's why that's
majority of the time it is not, though, because it is your own opinion.
But that is not, you can't be encompassing on that. Like, that's the thing when you say opinions aren't valid, I have to stop it and say, wait, opinions are valid. Opinions are actually very valid because a lot of them are based on fucking pure fucking facts of the situation.
Give me an opinion that's based off fact.
Opinions based on fact, right? Let's go. Your opinion on me, right? You just said is that I'm a good dad. Because that was a perfect question. I was just about to say that your opinion is based on fact, alleged to you that I am a good dad, right? Let me go out of body, right?
Okay.
Cool. To somebody else, that is all pure based on no facts. They have no facts of who I am, all that stuff, right? There's also opinions garnered on me based on no facts at all. They don't even know who the fuck I am. All they've done is listen to me on the fucking podcast talk about how I hate women.
Yeah, but there is no level. Listen, there is no level to measure how good of a parent you are. Right?
Okay. So just take it by the facts then. You know,
so there is no fact. There's no fact that you're a good dad or a bad dad. Therefore, that is my opinion. Because there is no fact. There is no fact. There's no way to base how good of a parent you are.
An opinion. That's
opinion.
A judgment, right? A judgment or a view or judgment formed about something.
Stop me if I sound like I'm fucking crazy, D.
Wait, real quick, because I want to say, technically, all of the scales we've been able to use to state fact is created by us. We just think up a metric in which we can grade somebody's good fatherhood, technically.
It's
because weight is by the brain, Scoville units is by the mind. Everything that we're able to measure these things that we can.
Scoville unit is not. What do you mean by the mind?
By the mind, in terms of like anything we choose to measure, we've created the measurement units for. It's
somebody picked up a rock and created an inch. Bro.
That's what I'm saying. There is no. That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. We've created a way to measure certain things, right? An inch, a millimeter, a meter, a kilometer, pounds, all these types of things. We've created a way to measure those things, is what I'm saying. So therefore, based off those measurements, now we can create a fact or not. Everything is mathematical, right? This is what Terrence Howard was trying to do with the 1x1 situation thing, and he got fucking shit on the Joe Rogan show. If you go back and watch it, he got fucking shit on. It was so entertaining. But the fact is 2 + 2 does equal 4, right? And we can question why doesn't it equal 5. We know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is measurements. If you take 1 and 1 of something, I now have 2. I have 2. That there is measurements of these things. So based off the argument that Korpsx is giving me, there is no way to measure good parenting, right? Because you could say that two kids were born in the same household, raised the same way, but one graduated high school, the other became some type of entrepreneur and didn't, but they had the same amount of parenting. So were their parents just as equally good? There's no way to measure good parenting. Therefore, that is an opinion. Even if you believe for a fact, even if you know for a fact that you're a good father that's how you feel. Therefore, your feelings are valid because nobody can tell you.
How could that be a
feel.
fact, though? How could you factually be something then? If
Because
there's no unit of measurement.
No. Because it's how he feels. Therefore, I said feelings are valid. Feelings are very much so valid because I cannot tell you how you feel. If I say I feel hot and you're like, wow, how do you feel hot? It's cold outside. You can't tell me that I don't feel hot. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So therefore, it is a fact.
So all opinions, all opinions then are valid. Literally, how you're stating
I literally just
how you're saying it right now. Literally, how you're saying it right now. All
your feelings are valid because nobody can tell you how to feel about something. Like if Korpsx, if somebody told you that you were a bad dad and it made you sad, and I said, you know what, man, don't feel sad about that because you know that you're a good dad. You can't tell me, or you could easily tell me, Cisco, don't tell me how to feel in this moment right now. Like I can feel sad. Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right. You're valid to feel sad. Mm-hmm. But opinions are not fact. And to validate something would mean that you are therefore making it true. True being fact. Like it doesn't equate. I'm sorry, brother. It doesn't.
One thing I wanted to state earlier, you said you can give an opinion without necessarily having feelings on it. The example you gave was, I go up to you and I say, what do you think about this? What is your opinion? And you said, I haven't really given it much thought, but here you go. You had to have landed somewhere feeling-wise to give an opinion in the first place, because otherwise you would have been split down the middle of saying, here you go, but I could definitely see how you could go the other way. And really either way that you go, it like really is, either way, like I don't really care, which wouldn't be really much of an opinion. You would kind of be split down the middle. So any opinion you give would be at least 1% of your feeling being in one direction.
Mm-hmm. It's always present. The feelings on something is always present. And I think that's where I come to this for myself. I come to this conclusion where it's whatever we claim to be factual, whatever we claim these things to be factual, though someone's opinions are valid, right? Doesn't mean I won't stretch as far to say that to make it true, because I can prove more people have more opinions than they have facts, and I can prove less things to be true. And even
I'm not disagreeing with you on the more opinions than facts thing. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I would agree that there are more opinions in the world than fact.
Because there's less facts than what we really think are out here. Because every sole thing is based on our observation of what we see in our reality. Whether it's good dads, the measurement of an inch, colors of the radiance, whatever it is, bro, it's all solely based on how we're observing the world. No matter what someone's opinion is, whether it's on me, LGBT, Trump, Biden, fucking Bernie Sanders, all of them, whatever you want, fucking Raiders versus Ravens, I don't care, right? Like that, we can argue to the day we die, right? And everyone's opinions are going to be based off of their life and how they're experiencing it, right? Based off the facts that they collect. Because the vast amount of information that we have, like, you know what I mean? And the way that you feel about them, they're going to affect you a certain way, right? Like that's why we vote the way we vote, because we don't have many opinions formed on these things, because our feelings might be there, but it's not enough for me to go the other way. That's why we vote for this guy. You know what I mean? That's where, especially I would say, especially you could look at it like definitely like a candidate and be like, you know what? I don't agree with this with you, dog, but I agree with all of this, and this matters the most to me. So I'm a fucking rock with you. Because that's how I'm going to do it, but my opinions based off of the facts and the truths that I see in the world, right, are all valid. and whatever they feel and whatever they're doing, that's all valid. That's all very
I'm not
valid.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Now, I won't go much further than that to say that I'm validating the experience, let alone trying to emphasize that it's true. Because like I said, I can barely prove what's true in my own reality. So it's like, dog, like for yours, I can tell you I don't know what the fuck. But for me and mine, this is how we're going to grasp the ropes, right? And I think that like it was a cool idea I had as I was looking over the chat, where it's kind of like people like I would hope that we start having more interactions, understanding that somebody's living in a completely different fucking reality than you, bro. Like, so their opinions on life and are very valid, or on a situation it's very valid, right? It might not matter to me. It might not matter to me at all. My son's opinion on fucking Star Wars sucking dick does not matter to me at all. It's very valid though. He doesn't like it. Doesn't like Star Wars. I fucking love it. I got it tattooed on me. He doesn't like Harry Potter. I fucking love it. I absolutely
Whoa,
love it.
that's
His
wild.
opinion's dog shit. Right?
Oh, yo.
But it's valid. It's
He'll
him.
grow into it. He'll grow into it.
Right? Like
Mm.
that's the thing. Truths change. Facts change. And it was funny because you were saying facts like they're these absolute things, and they're not. Because
No. I'm not saying that it's absolute. I'm just saying that it has yet to be disproven, that it is the truth.
That's why there's less facts than there are like absolute truths of this world. Because for most of my life, I had always
The
believed
truth is fact.
No.
It is in the definition.
No, truths are absolute, right? Like take it like this: truths are absolute truths. You're going to die. No one's going to live forever. You will die.
That is a
right?
fact.
That is absolute. That's absolute truth, right?
Is it not fact?
Is it though?
You could also say it's a fact, right?
Because in my opinion, can we just live forever? Because like, what is dying? Does my heart stop? Or does my brain stop?
But check this out, because for most of my life,
Now
it
you
was
guys are
very
making jokes
true.
about
No,
It was very true, and it was very factual that Pluto was a planet.
True. And now it's not.
And now
it's been disproven.
And it's been disproven. So
multiple times.
To say that truths are facts, whoa, we got to separate these things. We got to
No.
You got to separate those things.
Because in the court of law, you are what? You are what?
Fuck, I don't know. A fucking
innocent until proven guilty.
Innocent
Oh,
until
I thought they
proven
had
guilty,
criminal
right?
Shit, I just guessed.
You are innocent until proven guilty, right? So if
Yeah.
I kill somebody, if I actually pull the trigger and take somebody's life,
Mhm.
right? In the court's eyes, I am still an innocent man, although I've done this action. Correct? Until it is proven that I have done this action
No,
in the
not
court of law.
necessarily.
No,
Not
wait.
necessarily.
But also,
Yes.
I like the analogy of Pluto because technically, depending on when you are on the timeline, you are factually correct or not.
And it's
Because
absolutely true.
in
And it's
one-
absolutely true.
In one day, let's say January 1st, it is still a planet. January 2nd, it is no longer a planet. And you put my favorite planet is Pluto. You would be factually wrong. Although the 24 hours before, you would be factually correct. Things like that are all like dynamic all the time. Therefore, the definitions and the way that we use them can definitely change as well, especially
The
in society
absolute
where
truth.
they change all the time.
The absolute truth. It's there. It's there. Somebody observed that thing. Like, it's fucking there, right? That's an absolute truth. But to say that it's a planet, to say that it's this or that, or to it starts getting fucking finicky for me, right? That's why I'm saying and I hate to say it, right? Because it's so like, oh, you fucking pink-haired motherfuckers. All opinions are valid. Like, they are valid. Like,
Pink-haired
Not the
motherfuckers.
attack on
Crazy.
pink-haired motherfuckers.
oh, dude, your
Listen, we
opinions
love
are
everybody
fucking
with pink
valid.
hair. If you have pink hair, you're great.
Your opinions are valid. I love them. I appreciate them. They might not matter to me, and that's okay, because the
Okay,
opinions.
For the record, just because I say that opinions are not valid does not mean that I cannot appreciate people's opinions and don't.
Oh, I don't.
Just for the
believe
no. I'm not saying to you. I'm just saying for the record because
Oh.
I know sometimes I be sounding fucking crazy on this show. I know that but you guys know where I'm coming from when I'm talking about these certain things and like where my heart is in certain things. But people that tune in for like 5 or 10 minutes just to hear a rant that I'm going on against you guys, people could fucking think I'm absolutely bonkers.
Oh, who's you
right?
guys? We don't team up on you, dude.
Oh yeah, we are teaming up. Okay, we're the fucking Avengers here. Okay.
So again, my sole argument, again, just to be clear, my sole argument is
what was the text?
My-
Where did we start at?
I said all opinions are not valid. Or
Basically.
opinions are not valid is what I said in the
But
text.
I think I understand.
But I'm saying based off definition. Now that's why my question to Zero was, are we now saying, because one of the last texts that he sent, which was the exact moment that I said this is a perfect podcast conversation, was because he said the definition societally we can change the definitions of words.
Yes.
So therefore my question is, when somebody says your opinions are valid, are they saying that based off the slang of opinions are valid, or are they saying by definition your opinion is valid? Me personally, I'm saying by definition opinions are not valid. That is what I'm saying. Your feelings are valid by definition because I can't tell you how to feel, but your opinion, what you're stating, because it is not fact, because if it was fact, it would not be an opinion. You would therefore be stating a fact. But because it is your opinion, what you are stating is not valid because it is not fact.
I get what you're saying.
That's all I'm saying.
And
all I'm saying.
And it's a fine point, and I
think you're absolutely bonkers for saying that you don't believe in facts.
I believe it's a little drastic.
You believe in absolute truths.
I believe there's less facts than what people claim that there are.
Oh, that is a true state. Oh, no, never mind. Not what you just said. I thought you were gonna say there are more opinions than facts. That is a true statement. I agree with that statement.
Not because people are just making these outlandishly opinions, though. There's less facts. There is less facts that we actually know and fucking actually have in our possession to know to be true. There's places on this earth that defy gravity. Right now in science, they're having arguments over gravity and gravitational propulsion systems and what that entails, right? Like we are still debating, right? We are still fucking debating the creation of our existence. So just based off those notions, bro, how am I going to tell anyone that what they've experienced through themselves, right? Like that it's like valid. Like, what do you mean not valid? Like, okay, like you guys have your own experience. There's a lot of other underlining things though that I won't get with, like especially if I this is why I love doing podcasts, bro. It's like if I can converse on a certain point of an opinion that they have, right? Because the fact of the matter, right? Like, let's just take some drastic instances. You know, somebody we know might be very loving to their girlfriend, this, that, and the third, and they've been in love, and next thing he slaps her around, right? Does the fact change that he was this good boyfriend that just had a lashing out moment, or was it there all the time? These opinions now conform, right? And
because there's no measurement. Again, there's no measurement.
Again, so to say that though, that their opinion on somebody because of their experience with them is invalid because there's no fact there. Like, the fact of the matter is somebody got hurt, right? And they're standing on one side of the fence of it, so they're going to have an opinion based off of their observation.
But that doesn't mean that it's true.
It's going to, for them, that is absolutely true. Though we've experienced all of this up until this point, does not change the fact that their experience with this person has led them to a factual experience of an opinion based off of a series of events and measurements. Is all I'm saying. Like, though it's not measurable, though that there's this is that. What are we counting the punches? Do we got to count the punches? Do we gotta count the slaps? Like, you know what I mean? Do we gotta count them? That's where there's less facts to me. There's less things that we know to be fact. Like the Pluto, right? For forever, fact was that we sat in the middle of our universe while everything else spun around us. You know, and these are the same people who believe that we still marvel over their pyramids, right? So what is facts? Like, what are these things? What's this measurement that they created? What is fact, bro? So just to me, opinion, these opinions are valid. I'm not going to necessarily validate them and be like, yeah, congratulations, right? Because if we meet at a crossroads and I don't quite agree with how you got there, we might need to talk, and hopefully you change my mind, or hopefully I change your mind.
Yeah,
And
but
then
by you saying it's valid is validation enough. So you are therefore validating them.
That's fine, and that's all they'll get from me. That's see that I'm cool with that. I'll give them that, right? I'll let them have that space, and as long as they can validate what I'm doing over here, bro, we're fine. We're fine, right? We're fine, because if you have an argument about something I'm doing over here, right? And if you're doing something similar, then we're going to have a discussion about it. Like, if not, then just stay over there, bro. We're cool. Like, we're good. There's no other validation. There is going to be no one who comes into my house who's going to speak a certain way to my children, who's going to speak a certain way to me. They're not going to speak a certain way in front of my children. They're not going to do, certain things in my home.
But what if it's their opinion?
And that's fine, but not in my home. That's fine.
Why not? If their opinions are valid, why can't they do it in your home? They have freedom of speech, right?
That's cool. That's cool, but that's where our opinions draw a line, because I can lock the door and you stay out there and I'm in here. Well, that's how that goes.
Why would you get upset if their opinion is valid?
I'm not upset with them. They just can't do that in my house. You just can't do that here. That's fine. And if you want to smoke crank while you jerk off on top of the toilet, by all means, player. By all means, just not in my house.
The safety and security of your own home.
Yeah, bro, in your own crib. I don't care what you do. That's how I know I'm turning Republican. It's like happening. It's like growing on me.
Metamorphosis.
Like, yeah, it's like, just if I could build a fence around my own home where my opinion is 100% valid, it's not going to come into question, and I don't really have to worry about it, I would do it. I would 100% just do that. Right, because the outside world is weird, and I want them to stay over there, and I want to stay here. You stay over there, I stay here. This is great. And I live in a city. I don't know how I'm going to survive. Opinions, I don't know. I think opinions are very valid, but I don't need to do anything further than that.
Can I pivot really quick?
Mm-hmm.
Please do. I think we're at the end of this
to this
debate.
Mr. Bestiality.
Oh, you got to fill Korpsx in. I don't think he knows what's going on.
I don't know.
Super quick. Cliff notes, some would say. There's this person named Chris Tyson. About 2 years ago now, I think it was.
That's not their name anymore.
Ava Tyson / Chris Tyson. Anyway, they changed their name to Ava Tyson fairly recently. Mm-hmm. They were originally male. Then about 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, something like that, transition came out to the internet as Chris Tyson. And then earlier this year.
Wait. Hold on. So I'm keeping track.
Sorry. Sure. Yeah.
Ava Tyson was a male. Was Chris Tyson,
yes.
Who transitioned Chris transitioned 2 years ago and is now Ava Tyson.
Yes,
right?
Fairly recently changed their name to Ava Tyson.
Okay.
Transitioned first, then changed their name.
Then changed their name.
Originally did not change their name, then changed their name.
Okay, you fucking bigot. Don't you dead name people on this bot.
Yo, recently, just yesterday.
Oh, it doesn't have anything. For the record, it doesn't have anything to do with the trans situation. Just contextually, we're
telling you because just
because some people
know of them. So anyway, Ava Tyson was huge on the channel of Mr. Beast at some point, and as the years go on,
good friend of Mr. Beast, like from the beginning,
like best friend by Mr. Beast has said they're at some point we're best friends. As the years go on, the cast of Mr. Beast get a little bit bigger. Ava Tyson starts to step back slowly but surely, and less videos they appear on. People kind of notice, but it seems like for the most part, everything is pretty amicable. No bad blood or anything like that. And Ava even says that they're able to come and go as they please. And it's not like they don't want to work with Mr. Beast or whatever. So it seems like pretty chill. And then recently, like I said, as of yesterday, a lot of things have leaked questioning Ava Tyson's relationship and conversations with, at the time, a 13-year-old named Lava, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought they were 16.
Wait.
They were 13 at the time.
Rewind. Hold on. Who's Lava? Say it one more time.
So Lava's this 13-year-old. At the time, 13-year-old. I think maybe 17 something now. I don't know how old they are now. I don't even think they're an adult now. Yeah, but technically, because they might be 18.
That's
I don't
news
know.
to me. I thought they were 16, but if you're telling me that they're 13, I'm gonna believe you. I think
I
you're
could-
more in tune with this than
I could be wrong. I've heard more people say 13. I haven't really heard 16. I could be wrong.
I
Either
saw
way.
Discord screenshots that said 16. That's the only reason
Okay.
I'm going based off
So
that.
underage.
Regardless,
Anyway,
underage, yeah,
underage,
minor.
minor, very inappropriate. At
A
first,
minor.
I hadn't really seen any of the messages, and I thought maybe they were like kind of blowing it out of proportion. I was like, maybe it's just like some.
Hold on.
shit.
Real quick. I want to add something real fast.
Sure.
Because Ava was has been following this artist for a very, very long time. And this artist does very lewd photos of cartoon characters, like underage cartoon characters, like either playing with themselves or doing weird shit with other underage cartoon characters. And Ava has been backing this person for a very long time, as requesting certain pictures to be made and shit like that. So this was right prior to chatting with these underage kids.
Well, I found out that not only because I forgot what the artist name is. I heard about the artist too, but it's not only cartoon fictional characters that they've painted. There's a popular YouTuber named Keemstar, and that artist painted his at the time his 8-year-old daughter
sucking off Trump or some shit like that, right?
Something grotesque and fucked.
Yeah.
And so they're on that line of painting and doing art of underage people in these lewd sexual acts.
Keemstar even sent them a cease and desist and all types of shit, bro. They're we're in a lawsuit or are currently going through a lawsuit.
Crazy.
Dog ass hands, boy. Oh my god.
Anyways, this same person that's endorsing was the word I was looking for. This same person that's endorsing this artist that has done these extremely lewd things with underage kids' pictures, is now found out talking to underage kids. Inappropriate.
Some of the messages are calling this 13 or 16 underage person daddy in
on Twitter
tweets, on public tweets, talking about how I just sent you nudes, check your DMs, but don't share, something like that, with a kissy face. Whether or not anything was sent is yet to be discovered. It just seems like it was an edgy joke, people want to say, and it's kind of crazy because they are underage. And then there was one other, I think there was a Snapchat DM that was leaked, that was a photo, and there was a little, you could put text in the photo, and it's a little gray bar. I think it said make America come again or something like that, or coming to America, but it's coming ejaculation. Yeah. I don't know what the photo is. I haven't seen the photo, but
You saw the photo. I
didn't. I swear.
Well, I finally saw the sketch videos.
Yeah, you got to dig for that shit. That's crazy that
I didn't have to dig for them. I just asked and they were sent to me.
That's crazy that you asked.
So,
I'll shoot them to you later.
No, please don't.
Anyways.
So all of this is happening in the span of the last few years that we know about.
Finding out.
No.
24 to 48
These
hours.
leaks have been the last 2 days, over the weekend.
And
but
leaks, what is the leaks? Who's the leak?
conversations? These conversations.
Who leaked them?
Who cares?
It was this dude, I forgot his name, but a YouTube video came out kind of going over all of these tweets. And mind you, they were public tweets, and people went into the Wayback Machine to kind of recover them because it seems like they were deleted.
Wayback Machine.
At the time, they were public. But
Somebody go grab the Wayback Machine.
But as Cisco said, the Ava Tyson had endorsed this person and even commissioned / purchased one of their lewd underage drawings or paintings, whatever it may have been, and hung it up in their wall. And it was shown in a Mr. Beast video that was ages ago, and they have video evidence that was in their house. And on their wall, and they had to have paid for it in some capacity. So it's kind of crazy to see that.
So I was watching Nick Merckx talk about this today, actually.
Yo,
And
Nick is unhinged.
hold on, because Ava had a lot of things to say about Nick Merckx, because obviously, I mean, Corpse doesn't know, but Nick Merckx has been very vocal about not agreeing with the trans movement, and basically his biggest thing is like, leave the kids alone, do whatever the fuck you want, but stop forcing it on other people. And he actually had like his skin removed off Call of Duty, lost a bunch of endorsements because of what he said, which I don't think he said anything bad, and I don't think he said anything negative. But obviously, if you say something against the alphabet people, you're gonna get canceled, right?
Podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna get canceled for sure. But Ava had been very vocal towards Nick Merckx on Twitter about certain scenarios, and Mr. Beast backed Ava up on Twitter. And now that these allegations and stuff are coming out, Nick is like, hey, yo, you know, what are you going to say? Mr. Beast is one of the most influential, if not the most influential person on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And for you to have somebody like this in your camp, especially when everybody turned to Ninja and everybody turned to Nick Merckx and Tim the Tatman and you know Courage JD and all these people, when the Dr. Disrespect shit came out and was like, hey, yo, this is uncalled for, and you guys gonna stand behind this person? I think everybody should be looking at Mr. Beast the same way and seeing how he moves accordingly. I think it's only fair, but I think a lot of people view it as it's going to be a little bit different because now we're dealing with a trans person in this type of situation, which I don't think it changes anything, because before the transition, obviously this person was into these types of
absolutely
things.
Oh,
you know what I
absolutely.
mean?
Also, one of the things was that they were, at the time they were male, they released a YouTube video that was uncovered sharing revenge porn on Jeanette McCurdy at the time.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that was crazy too. He fully was just like, yo, I left the link down below, like and subscribe, go check out the porn down below. Like, that was fucking insane what he did.
And Beast still kept him in the camp.
Well, that video had recently been uncovered. Now, obviously, did he know about it? Probably. I'm not going to sit here and say, though, like, there was no way he didn't know, or there was no way he knew, like, whatever. Maybe he didn't know. But
so what do you
friend?
So as somebody that watches Beast often, what do you think should happen? Because obviously this person has monetary gain from the Beast camp.
Well, he
Whoa!
They've already
We're the Beast camp.
Okay, from Mr. Beast's camp.
They've already Ava's already distanced themselves from Mr. Beast and has already stated that they're no longer going to be working with them permanently with Mr. Beast. And so I think that to some degree is probably just more of a formality of like, I'm no longer going to be working with them, because it's kind of implied that like you're never going to be on a Beast video again. I do agree that, especially because Mr. Beast is so close to Ava, that he should, as well as maybe more prevalent people in his team, should come out and talk about what is going on. And I think it goes without saying to denounce that sort of behavior. I don't know if necessarily the people who talked about Dr. Disrespect needed to, although I know a lot of people were asking them overall general questions because they were friends for so long. It felt a little weird for them to be like, yeah, like I don't agree with this. Like, yeah, no shit. What the fuck?
No, but we live in a day and age where if you don't say it on the internet, people don't know how you feel.
Yeah, but dude,
That's what I mean.
That's not.
I agree. I agree. It should be without question that I know that if something like that happened, like say for instance, I'm not gonna use either one of you as the example. I'll use myself as the example. Say if something like this happened and it came out that I did something similar, right? Like, I know for a fact you guys would not have to go out and be like, we denounce this type of attitude. But because we are internet personalities now, you kind of have to.
Nah.
I'd probably just be like,
I
listen,
really don't.
guys, this is the one and only time I'm gonna say it. Of course, I don't fucking. Are you serious?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And
But
that's what they all
let's
did.
move
They
on.
all did that. Like, how we're not gonna
No,
talk about it
they
anymore.
made like video, like Tim Tatman, Nick Merckx. I forgot who else. I don't think Ninja did. Ninja was on live, but like they pulled out their phones. They said, "Listen, guys, I don't agree with what happened." Obviously, like, bro,
But
you
they
want
have
a
big
whole
Twitter
rant?
followings and shit like that. That's where their
I don't know how
communication comes from.
responsible they were in talking about a situation that technically had nothing to do with them. Mr. Beast, that is your employee, that was your best friend for more than a decade, way more than a decade. I don't know if way more than a decade, but more than a decade for sure. And multiple super successful videos helped you grow this channel. These other individuals, Tim the Tatman, Nick Merckx, stuff like that, they were so peripheral from Dr. Disrespect that I'm like, why the fuck would you even... Like, of course you're not gonna be friends with them. Of course you denounce all this bullshit. And I get that your audience is just asking you shit because they want to hear more than they know currently. They're not looking for like the guys, I don't agree in pedophilia. You shouldn't be doing this shit. Yeah, no, yes, of course. But they want more of the drama. That's
So
what I think, at least.
because this person was an employee, you think that Beast should come out and say like, "Hey, yo, I denounce this type of behavior."
Well, like not only an employee, but one of the like it. I would even go as far as to say, like
Founding father of the channel.
like almost because the face is Jimmy. It is Mr. Beast, but there's like, and you, I feel like you get the sense of there's these like peripheral faces of Mr. Beast that you tend to recognize, and those are Chandler. Those are Carl. I don't know who else is in the Mr. Beast camp. But one of them was Ava at the time, Chris Tyson. That was one of them especially when they were, taking off and becoming.
And
really
this
big.
person has a child too, right?
They do have a child.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like a big mess, bro.
It's a mess.
Well,
I'm just really interested to see what comes of this.
My issue with the gotta make a statement is that no one's gonna tell me that I gotta do anything, right? Like no one's gonna tell me I gotta do shit, right? Like nothing at all, right? Like, but if you come at me with certain things, right, I will state my opinion or my whatever on it, right? It's like I feel like they do that type of shit to like corner people, right? And they corner them and corner them and corner them. And that's still somebody's son, you know what I mean? And so are they gonna or whatever, like that's still somebody's child, right? Let's just go there. That's still somebody's child, right? And are they going to message the mom talking about, oh, you got to denounce your son? Like that's wild as fuck, like, or daughter, or whatever the fuck. Like that's wild. That's wild behavior.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying because they are internet personalities, that's why there has to be some type of denouncement. I'm not saying that like your old high school friends have to come out and create a Twitter account and say, I don't agree with these types of things. I'm just saying because they're internet personalities and a lot of people watch them and a lot of people, like hold on to their content very dearly and have the notifications on when the video is about to drop or are there for the premieres or you know what I mean, those types of things. Do you feel that those people have to denounce this type of behavior when it's this closely related to what you're doing?
No.
Not even because I would agree to that if the content creator is a standalone, but Mr. Beast has people, and like I said, that feels almost like just mascot adjacent, just right next to being the face of things, and in some cases being like just so close that it's almost indistinguishable. Like in their React channel, they were like side by side every video. There was never, or close to never, a video where they weren't together. That it just felt like Chris Tyson at the time was very pivotal to this channel, and to have that for so long and then to now have all this come out, I feel like you do have a little bit of responsibility to go into a little bit more detail about like the experiences. Just make sure that everybody was cool and safe. Because I feel like
I don't
now,
think all that. I don't think you have to do
because
that.
now you're going into like you could question. Now, probably nothing happened, but you could question the experiences.
Oh, these
that
kids
happened
got flown out too, by the way.
in past videos. That's true.
Golly.
Lava
Golly.
did meet Chris Tyson at the time.
So
I'm not
I'll
sure
say
if-
this. I'll say this. And because I do like Save, I 100% do believe that there is still some ownership that needs to be taken, right? And I think that's where people like us, it's a little different because we are doing podcasts and we sit in front of microphones for 2 hours and we do the thing, right? Like, so we can explain the whys and the hows and the whens. I don't think those type of things are meant for us. One, we don't need the dealings of a business company and its business, all that its dealings is not the public's matter. That does not fucking matter. That's why when Nike and all these fools make their little stupid social justice warrior posts, it makes me sick to my fucking stomach. We know that's what you're not about. Like, just so stop it, right? So just stop it. So obviously, whatever he says is going to be taken as a crock of fucking shit. No one really cares. Like, so please stop, right? What you don't do is don't impede on the legal proceedings if there is one. If you know you when you do the podcasts and they ask the questions, you answer them truthfully. Don't be a little fucking pussy, Mr. Beast, and try to be like, oh, hey guys, before the mics get hot, let's not, let's stay away from the Tyson thing. Like, if you guys don't mind. And, you're going to get some edgy podcast hosts who are going to ask the question. They're going to ask it live, just like this is right here, right now. They're going to ask it live and they're going to storm out. It's going to happen.
Just for the sake of clarification, I don't believe that anybody has to come out and denounce anything. I'm just saying in the age of the internet where it's at now, that's kind of like the guideline. But I don't think that it's necessary. Like when the whole Nick Merckx thing happened and COD like removed his fucking skin, like they were like, oh, we've separated, or we've parted ways with Nick Merckx. When the Dr. Disrespect thing happened and his company Midnight
Society, isn't it?
Midnight Society came out and tweeted like, we've decided in lieu of what's happening, we have decided like, don't do that. It's nobody's business.
Nobody's business, bro.
But what I'm saying is, unfortunately, in the age of internet that we're currently in,
yes,
it's like you kind of have your hands tied and you got to kind of do it because you don't want to get blindsided. Like you're saying, like sitting on a podcast and somebody say, well, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Like you're hanging out with a fucking dude or a person that does pedophilic things. Like what's going on, Mr. Beast? You know what I mean? Like coming out and denouncing and doing those things prior to his podcast, it's kind of like pivoting away from it. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm getting FaceTime calls. Can you guys hear it when the people fucking call me? My fucking coworker's been calling me while we've been on the pod, and it's like, mother.
Next time he calls you, answer and be like, I'm doing a podcast.
Do you guys want me to put him on speaker?
Yes.
Hold on. If he calls me again, I will. If he calls me again, I will. Watch, you're gonna hear me have to talk my fucking business lingo. I'll say this is like during the whole like COVID era, like people wanted me to say this, and then it was like, especially during the whole BLM movement, bro, like when that was really cracking off. It was like, oh, you should post a square and you should do this.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Black out your photo.
Oh, I was like, what do you, nah. Like, no. Don't tell me what to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was, and this is my thing, I was at the fucking rally. Like, what are you talking about? I need to black out my shit. I need to do
but unless your picture is not black or you don't post
fuck you.
Blackout Friday or whatever it is, you're not with the movement, Korpsx.
No, I'm not. No, actually, you're not. You're living behind a fucking screen while I'm out in the streets. You're not. You're not in the movement.
Full disclosure, I put a black screen, guys. Just
you're
why?
A pussy.
Why?
So I got swept up by the internet lingo. Okay.
No, it's cool. It's the thing is you don't tell me what I need to do.
Yeah, I don't
Just
think
like me right now, I'm not like, oh, fucking, you've been in the fucking streets with us. No, no,
I
bro.
mean,
If
you're
that's how
kind of like
you,
that a little bit.
no, if that's how you contributed to the movement, that's how you contributed to the movement, and that's cool.
Sure, but I
The
wasn't
thing
like,
is,
yo, you got to be on this too.
yeah, I'm not over here saying, hey, you better be at the fucking picket. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, people are gonna do whatever they want. Whatever. I don't care, bro. Just don't be judging me how I do my stuff. Right. And like we can get real political and we can start arguing this shit if people really want to, but it's like, dog, like, why even go that far? Just don't tell me what I need to do with my podcast. I'll support the people that I decide to support. I'll have the bro, I've reached out, and this is factual. I've reached
Full
out
circle.
to
Shit got 3D.
I've reached out to somebody who's an organizer here from Oxnard. I've reached out to another person who is an organizer here in Ventura. I've organized an organizer out in Texas, and I messaged 2 organizers out in North Carolina. That was 5. 0 of them came on this podcast to talk. So I'm just saying, I'm just fucking saying, just saying.
Damn.
Right, do the work, like do, and they're busy, whatever. Like, in I got this little podcast, but like, I'm doing the legwork out here, fam. Like, I'm trying, but I just do it my own way. I don't need to post a black square. No one needs to tell me who I need to bring on the podcast. I'll bring on who I decide to bring on. No,
I agree.
Mr. Beast and them don't have to. Like, if they feel compelled to, because you're absolutely right, Save, in this era, that is the social push. Like, that's what the people want.
I feel
They
like
want
though, if you do it, obviously people will push more to do it in the future. If you don't do it, people will forget about it and they'll be like, "Oh, okay, another Mr. Beast video. Let's see 1,000 people fight for $1 million." Like that's what it's gonna be.
But like, if they forget about it, who cares? Like,
I'm just saying,
what does that person doing what they did, like, it's all it is reality TV for us. That's why people dig and do these things to bring up these things. Like, you could say it's bringing up awareness, right? Okay, now we're aware that it happened. Let's move on. What's gonna change?
I feel like the part of awareness, part of it is just knowing that it's there, and then the other part is like attributing blame where it should be, right?
Hey, listen.
But what do you mean? Like, it's our duty to point the finger?
Yeah, a little bit.
Why? The finger's already been pointed.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, yeah, but if you just don't point the finger, I mean, what? It'll just keep going.
Am I part of the problem? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, a little bit. No, just
I think, well, and I understand.
You know how people say, like, if you don't speak up, you're part of the problem?
yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all. Right. It is right, like, it is right to speak up when you see something that you don't believe in, right? I agree, but I'm not going to sit here and say somebody's a part of a problem because they don't want to get involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think somebody is just as justified to step in to do the right thing as someone is just as justified to stay out of it and protect themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why, like, if homie wants to get more involved and do more, all right, do more, bro. Oust this person. Like, you know what I mean? To me, I wouldn't give that to that type of human, like, they obviously enjoy the thrill, so to send them off with this 1 million person liked post and reshared and tagged, and to send them off, I think they're going to get off. I would think that they're going to get off on it a little bit.
You're low-key getting more fame from it, right? Like,
right? Like, let them just cut the head off of the beast and let it fade off into obscurity. So, and
no pun intended.
No.
Did you see the? Bro, how is Andrew Tate still a thing in 2024, bro?
Well,
Andrew Tate released a video on Twitter shortly after all this Ava stuff dropped and was like, how ironic that somebody who worked at the biggest YouTube channel now, called the Mr. Beast, the Mark of the Beast, so coincidentally is messaging kids and what is the beast but the devil, and what does the devil like to do? get into kids' brain. You're like, bro, shut the fuck up. You're like connecting you're the fucking lunatic looking at fucking alphabet soup and swearing at
Hey,
it's
shout out to
saying,
fucking Andrew
Swearing,
Tate,
bro.
bro.
bro,
Shout out to
you're-
Andrew
Swearing,
Tate, bro.
bro.
Still
Yo,
using the hard R on Twitter,
the
bro. That's-
amount of fucking weight that is on your shoulders that you have to be fucking carrying that narrative is crazy.
Bro, he's insane, and I just think the fact that he
It's so
blew up,
entertaining.
like he
It's
blew
so
up,
entertaining.
yeah, just by hitting people off. One thing though, I will say about this whole Mr. Beast thing, and I think we've all stated on the record very many times how we feel about LGBT and people of that notion, right? And I don't hate anyone, and I think that's been made very clear. Though I have my stance, right? Save has his, and Zero has his. We all respect it, right? And I just hate that Ava, who was once Chris, who is now Ava. You're right. You're already throwing up some flares with people, right, in your audience.
Sure.
Then you have this association now because of this crime, which Save, I'm glad you said it earlier. You took the words right out of my mouth. That was already there, like that type of
Behavior.
behavior was already there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I believe that wholeheartedly. Like that was something he just whatever. And I just hate that that's happening in that sequence. It's happening in that sequence because it's like people want you to oust him, but I'm not going to have anybody sit here and try to oust that community on this podcast. Like, you know what I mean? No one's going to sit here and tell me, oh, well, now you need to denounce the LGBT. No, fuck you. No, fuck you. Like, because it's not an inherently that thing. You know,
Yeah,
you
we're not
feel what I'm
saying
saying?
that everybody in that community does these things.
Does that either, though this person needs to be buried, buried for what they did. It's not an inherent, those traits aren't cohesive, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's kind of the point that I was trying to make earlier, but when I said that it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, because where we are in society, this community has somewhat of a little blanket over them currently, and they can do no wrong. So now that they have done wrong, are we going to crucify this person the same way not even a month ago we just crucified somebody else? Do you see what I'm saying? Like like keep that same energy. You know what I mean?
Same energy.
I will say one of the bigger personalities in this is also a guy named Sneeko. I think Cisco knows of him.
I do know
Yeah.
Sneeko, and he's a dickhead. I
He's
fucking do
nuts,
not like him.
dude.
So
He's
what's
nuts.
crazy is that when Dr. Disrespect, and it's so funny because he's the one saying keep that same energy, but when Dr. Disrespect came out and all this shit happened, he's like, guys, what really is like the age of consent, guys? Like, is it really? And now that it's Tyson, it's like, we should fucking crucify this person. Fuck him. It's like, whoa, wait a second. It's like, yeah, he's the very person who should keep the same energy, and is pointing the finger at everybody else saying keep the same fucking energy when he himself isn't. And I just think that's funny.
See, and that's my thing with these social media heads and this whole social media thing, internet personality, is there's a range of opinions that we all have on things because of the facts based in our life and what we experience, right? I think we kind of talked about that earlier. But keeping the same energy is like, oh, dog, can you keep that same energy though? Like, you know what I mean? Like, can you really keep that up? Because as we've spoke many times, is that, people need to be able to talk and have differences of opinions and changing of opinions. Now, I'm not saying anybody should change their opinion on this particular matter, but when you're putting energy out on certain things and you're saying certain things out here, I'm more worried about being called back on something that I had a certain opinion on than I am the people I affiliate with, right? Because I can't micromanage any of y'all's lives, right? Like, no more than y'all can mine. So I'm more worried about somebody saying, hey, yo, dog, the thing you said on that podcast, I'm gonna need you to say that one more time. It's like, I said a lot of stuff. Like, let's be a little more, and you gotta get into specifics, whatever. but yeah, no, and but I wanted to say that. I wanted to make sure I said that too. Is like it's going to be messy because save you are right. Like there is a certain level of grace. I think that community does get right, rightfully so, and not so rightfully so. And so now, is it like, yeah, is it keep the same energy, let the chips fall where they lie? Do you do you double down because your audience is seeing all this certain movement, you know what I mean, within these communities and whatnot? Like my son watches the videos all the time, and I'm pretty sure I spotted Ava because I was like, I think
Yeah,
he
because
looks.
they did do like, sorry, bro, it's so fucking hot in here and I'm about to have a panic attack from the heat. So if I start like stripping naked, it's fucking
Yo.
yeah,
Dude,
it's so hot, bro. Like it is ridiculously hot in here.
You gotta-
But
If you
yeah,
gotta
I'm
step away, yeah, take
yeah. If I step away, I just want to let
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
know what's happening. But bro, it is so
Dave,
fucking hot. It's
baby,
not even funny, bro.
you're here with us right now. Just take your shirt off right now.
And
Let me see you.
the thing that sucks
Just
is that
start
this
stripping.
water is not cold. Like it was sitting in my garage, and so
fuck.
like drinking it is not helping me at all.
Yeah, you want that cool. You want
yeah.
that cool feeling right now. Yeah.
Yo, it's the best when you can start feeling it going down. Oh my god, that's the
Oh
best.
yeah.
It just
You'll
feels
feel
like
it.
Hello?
You'll feel it when it
Pause.
goes down. No,
Yo.
But
fucking Diddy.
there was like there was certain videos where they were like talking about Ava and like making the videos about well, it was Chris at the time, but and it's so yeah, it's just I'm like really interested to see what bro, my fucking shirt is soaked. I'm really interested to see what comes of this. I don't think Jimmy has to say anything, but I'm curious that if he says something, like what is he gonna say?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why. I mean,
Because
I was saying,
like Dee said, like some people feel that he should go in depth about certain things. I don't.
Mhm.
I don't think
I-
he owes anybody anything. You know what I mean?
I've also seen oh shit, yes, bro, this is the
Bro,
show.
baby.
It's now
look,
started.
my shirt is so so sweaty. It's like sticking to me.
Everybody, welcome to the Usual Tuesdays. This is the start of the show here. Listen,
Oh,
I think
cooking.
all I think is that it would be, I think it would be cool to see, just primarily because this is such a big situation, and the person who this is about is or was a big pillar in the content at some point, and to not address it at all feels a little weird. Not that he has to like. Maybe I overstepped, said like he has to go into it. He probably doesn't have to go into it that deeply, but to address it, to kind of go over it and to flesh out a little bit of the amount that he was able to know, or that he did know, or maybe he like looked over, just so that way everybody has a peace of mind of just like, because there have been people supposedly that worked in Mr. Beast's camp that say that Jimmy knew, and it's presumed that he knew a lot of what was going on before all of these leaks. So to just clarify on that point too, of like, listen, he was a very close friend of mine. They were a very close friend of mine at some point, but
So if Jimmy knows, do we crucify Jimmy as well? You know what I mean? Like
that's what I'm saying. It depends on how much he knew.
yeah, but then we're
Depends on
taking his
what-
word over Chris's, or over Ava's. You know what I mean? Like, or we're just taking his word for it.
Yeah, but I think their word for it is better than like wondering like, did you know? How much did you know? What did you look over? What like things did you turn a blind eye to? Not to say that he did any of that, but just so that way you don't necessarily have to wonder. It's just nice. It's not necessarily like I'm even thinking about it, but could it be a question raised if not addressed? I think probably.
Yeah. And
what if he does say he knew about it the whole time and he apologizes for it?
That's just
He was trying to protect his friend. You see what I'm saying though? Like, what good come? There's just so many ways it could go.
see,
And
I
then
don't
think about
think.
it. Then the biggest YouTuber that we've ever seen gets canceled.
See, well, that's
Yeah, that's
see though. So that's the thing, right? Is if he knows, he knew about it, right? And it's like, hey, but this is my homie. I didn't want to rat him out. Blah blah blah. It's like, hey, dog, I get it, right? Like, I get it.
I feel like
get it.
most people would understand if like
Mm,
you
Bro,
not,
this is
not,
your dog.
not
This is
underage
your
shit?
not underage shit. Wait.
bro.
With
But
underage shit?
this
Yeah,
is
that's
your
kinda
dog.
crazy.
This is your dog. He's went from
Korpsx.
nickels and dimes to the
Corpse.
top with
If you ever told me anything slightly that you were chatting with a 14-year-old,
I'm not
I'm out,
saying
dog.
I approve of this message, but I can see how they got here. It's his dude, you
Oh,
know,
okay,
and
I
he
understand
just,
what you're saying. I understand what you're
I
you
saying.
get
get
me?
that.
I could see how we got there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and again, yes, we would behave a certain way. He might not conscribe to that, and that's cool, dog. Like, I get you, bro. Like, I get it, but at that point, his viewership, because I don't watch him, my son does. Like, you know what I mean? And if it's like, if it comes to that point, then dog, I'm sorry, but this little boy is not going to be watching your videos anymore. And though he may just be my little boy, there's going to be millions just like him who no longer turn on your videos. Those brand sponsorships are going to fade away, and you're going to fade off into obscurity, and that's what's going to, you know, the cancel will take place.
I think also that helps with the addressing of everything, also helps with that, because on one side of the coin, depending on how much Jimmy knew, it is the downfall of the biggest YouTuber we've seen. And on the other side, if it's like, you know what, I was not aware and didn't take seriously the things that maybe like crossed my desk and I didn't give it the proper attention. I wasn't aware of XYZ. I should have been more attentive in the future, you know, whatever. Then that I think sheds a different light on the knowledge of what was going on. I think that happens in like crimes all the time, because like
sure, but
one
I
is
was
attempted murder and the other is like first degree.
I was given the knowledge, but didn't look into it deep enough. I don't think you should say that.
Okay, maybe not in that. That's why I'm not on his PR team. Okay?
Well, no, I could see how somebody got to a statement. And again, guys, I know this is not always, I say stuff on here that I don't always particularly subscribe to, but I can see how people got here. I could see how he says, I didn't know, right? One, I could see that. Oh, I didn't know about any of this. That's harder to believe, but whatever. I can even hear how he says, you know what? Some of this information was brought up to me before. You know what I mean? I looked into it and I didn't discover anything. I can even see how he got there. You know what I mean? But the whole, I think he has a better shot with that than trying to say like, oh, I knew, but I didn't want to tell on him type of thing. Like, you know what I mean? Because that is just
That's
like,
wild.
Public opinion itself will crucify you.
But let's be real. Let's be completely real though. If that was to happen and Jimmy gets canceled, he's still set for life, bro.
Is he though?
Yeah. If you really
yes,
sell
because
everything,
his videos,
if he liquidates, yeah, probably.
Yeah, but his videos will not stop losing views. Like he'll
YouTube
lose views. I mean, unless YouTube yanks it, but YouTube still hasn't yanked Dr. Disrespect.
I don't think maybe I'm wrong. I mean, obviously I don't know his analytics. He is huge in worldwide, but yeah, actually maybe you're right. Maybe he's set for life, just or just on a revenue. If he wanted to just split and just be like, you know what, this is all my shit, and I'm gonna get all of it.
Bro, even the check he's going to catch this month, he is set for life, bro.
Dude, look at just that man's YouTube videos and look at how many views each video has. It's absolutely insane.
So I'm just saying, he could liquidate everything. Just fucking flash sell, move into a 1-bedroom apartment in Port Hueneme, and never worry about anything ever again. Like he could sell
his channels.
You're not
supposed to do that. True. You're not supposed to do that, but he could.
Oh, but like Fred did that. There's a lot of channels.
Bro, I can't imagine the partnerships and backdoor deals he has with YouTube, bro. I can't imagine the partnership type of deal he has with them because of the amount of views he brings. I mean, like,
and that's the thing is because of his endorsements, though, he has to be very cautious of how he goes about this next step.
Yes, because at worst case scenario, you know, let's just take the social media thing, not what like criminally, but like social media wise, he gets canceled, and this is the greatest crash and burn we've ever watched of anybody ever. Like just fall from grace. Like didn't do anything wrong himself, but be associated with the wrong people.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Like you know what I'm
Think about it like this: PewDiePie used the hard R and didn't skip a beat.
He's kicking. Oh, he said, "I'm sorry."
No, yeah, but what I'm saying is
Oh.
his channel didn't skip a beat; it continued.
After that, actually was.
What if he was trying to get him help? This is from Kelly. Maybe he was trying to get him help, paying for therapy or something, but didn't want to completely out his friend if he could help them or if he thought he could help. Does he get understanding then?
From the internet, no. From certain people, I would say yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But listen, but even then, there's a line you got to draw. And this is something I want to kind of bring up too. Where is the fucking parents? How do you fly out a teenage? Oh, let me ask this because I want to be specific.
Mm.
These children.
Can't say that. This is Michael Jackson to some kids, bro.
Hold on. No. Even Michael Jackson. I don't give a fuck.
No, I agree.
Get up there and do the moonwalk. You could do that son of a bitch across my forehead, homie. I don't give a fuck. You are not going nowhere with my son without my supervision. I will be there 110%. Goddamn, I want to kick it with you too, motherfucker. What you mean?
Can we say that though? Because like just today, my son went on a field trip. You know what I mean? I wasn't there to supervise.
Yeah, but again, what are we talking about? Unsupervised trips. What are we talking about? They're drinking Jesus juice, my guy. What are we talking about? They're not going to the zoo. Okay. They are going to a billionaire's house.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the fly out portion too.
I mean, MJ did take him to the zoo.
Man, fuck off, Circo.
Just say it. He had his own zoo.
I think
we got to go to the zoo. We got a zoo here.
No, he is a zoo.
The fly out portion, though, I think it was on behalf of Mr. Beast. I think it was like a Mr. Beast thing, not like a let's fly you out.
Yeah, because the kids were in Beast videos, like like when they would do like Minecraft videos and stuff.
Yeah.
So hold on. Wait. I need to ask an important question. This is so then how? So the children were made privy by the Beast channel, not by Ava.
Yes, these were Beast watchers.
But Ava took advantage of the situation type shit?
Correct.
But
they would tweet to Ava or were like in Discord's channels with Ava or Chris at the time, and then like would chat to them. Like think about it like
are these young boys, young girls?
Yeah, boys. I mean, there's all types, right? Like these Discord channels have moderators
the ones in question.
Like that.
The ones in
I think
question.
it was boys. I think the main one,
young boys.
They were both boys. They were both boys. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, even trying to get him help or whatever, I think that's still only going to get you so far, right? Because I think there's a lot of us who can agree that you can't pray the gay away, right? Like, and you can't just pray those sensations away. Like that's just something you can't do. You know what I mean? And so, yes, he's very troubled and he's got some issues going on, obviously, but a lot of us aren't going to have that type of patience.
Yeah, and that's why I don't think we've had it on the podcast, but I know for a fact, like D and I have had the talk about like the alphabet people trying to add P for the pedos.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't help who you love. Oh, we did talk about it on the podcast. We talked about the age of consent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm really curious to see where this goes.
All right, that's why I live in America. Our age
this
of
is America.
Yeah, that's why.
But I'm curious to see where it goes based off of the parties involved. You have the biggest YouTuber and a trans person involved in this situation.
Revelation, bro. Best case scenario for him. He is now and will have been dethroned in this moment as the biggest YouTube sensation that we have seen so far.
Well, I mean,
No, he still is.
no.
It's going downhill.
In the event that he played a part, then the dethroning should happen.
I just think the association of it, period. The
But if you
association
didn't know,
of enough.
but if you didn't know, Corpse, like you shouldn't be
Bro,
demonized.
but we're talking about social media, Save. To you, me and you, I get it. But for the millions, they won't.
And these were
They won't.
public tweets.
Bro,
That's
that's wild.
That is
That's why I
That's
hope I never
wild.
get famous. Because if you pull up an old Twitter account of mine, no,
Bro,
as long
Bro,
as you haven't said some crazy shit to minders, bro. That's we're good.
no, never that, bro.
That's
never
what I'm
that.
saying, bro. We're fine.
bro,
Maybe when I was like 20.
and when I would like do
Yeah,
the
chill.
Facebook questions and the asks one, like, you know what I mean? It was always the homies posting in there, like, you know what I mean? And it would always be like mad, like crazy shit, and I would repost it. But
yeah,
it
but
would,
you can't. But it doesn't show who's asking the question. You know what I mean?
but it would be funny the reactions I would get from people. They're like, "Damn, bro, you're posting horny shit." It's like,
Oh yeah.
that's my buddies sending me gay stuff, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is all a joke. Full, like, y'all gotta not like everything I'm posting is just for fucking laughs, like, you know. But because of the perception, there's this opinion that they build, like, you know what I'm saying? And so
And
then
it was valid.
and it's very valid to have that opinion because you're just basing it off of what you're seeing. These people don't know Jimmy's life. I mean, it feels weird even calling him Jimmy. I don't know nothing about these people. I don't know nothing. And I think at best case scenario, he stays away. His viewership is going to drop for a while and he's going to kind of tumble off, but then somebody will take over. He'll try to build it back up. It's just going to be a stain. It's going to be a stain on his reputation. And
I think he's a fairly decent person.
He seems like one.
Based off of like podcasts and stuff like that. And I mean, he even said like he doesn't live in a very big house. He lives in a normal size house and like
a dork. He seems like it's just a straight dork, dude. And he just makes some really cool fucking video. Like, don't get me wrong. Everything, I like my son watching his videos. We watch the little yacht videos he has, the islands and the planes, and oh, dad, can we get on this one? It's like, oh, fucking, like, you know, like, yeah, sure, baby. Oh, I want to be like, you know.
Matter of fact, I'm watching Mr. Beast tonight.
Yeah, bro.
I think his videos are entertaining, bro.
I know you do.
I don't even have kids. I just like.
There's been plenty of times I've walked past D's desk and he's watching Mr. Beast.
If you get canceled,
come on our show
for $5.
No, come on our show first.
Come on the show. If you want to,
won't be canceled in our eyes.
Yeah, this is a judgment-free zone, baby. You know what I mean?
Questions.
Just
unless you were messaging little boys too, then.
That's where, bro. That's where that's like okay, because listen to me. This is where my conspiratorial mind takes over. Is if Chris was messaging them and then told Jimmy, "Hey, there's these kids from this Discord that are really cool. They really like the channel. I'd really like for you to fly them out." There's no questions asked.
I think because of their line of work. Probably not. Although, should there have been? In hindsight, probably. And going forward to a certain degree, probably a very good vetting system. But at the time, I think there was still no like infrastructure of Mr. Beast. It was still like, this is just our YouTube channel. We're doing some crazy shit now because we're getting big views. But we don't have like the infrastructure to have like all these checks and balances of how we're going to do things. That's me giving the benefit of the doubt because I genuinely don't know how the fuck he runs any of this shit. But it seems like, because I saw a lot of behind the scenes of his most recent video with all these different YouTubers, there is a lot of infrastructure now. There's like staff doing a whole bunch of different shit. And so like 90% of Mr. Beast channels are not even run by Mr. Beast. But at one point, it was the inverse. You know what I mean? And so I don't know. Maybe it was
like
just
how we are now. We are the ones doing the channel.
Exactly.
And one day I get it. Like, you know, and that's what's like to people, and I hope whoever ends up watching this stuff is like when you are doing this type of stuff like we do, like there is a level of insulation that you have to build around you. You know what I mean? Like there is a level of insulation of like the five, and it sucks, but there is going to be only the 5 people that you're going to see me really rolling with. Even though there's these 30 or 40 people doing these moving pieces, because bro, 5 people, that's just too many to keep up with. You know what I mean? And I gotta keep up with your life. Like, I gotta keep up with your public fucking tweets. And I'm not even like, there's 3 people running my Twitter account. You think I'm on Twitter fucking seeing your crazy ass posts, bro? Like, this is wild as fuck. Like, so be insulated, people. Be insulated. Like, that's I don't know. I'm hurt. Like, Mr. Beast's videos, like, I love my son watching those, and I seen some shit on
I don't
Twitter.
think Jimmy had anything to do with it, bro.
I
don't think
hope
he would
not,
put-
bro.
I don't think he would put himself at risk. Everything that he's accomplished, I don't think he would.
But we know though. But save this is my thing, Dick. Is when I started looking into it, I was like, oh, right. I was seeing some shit, and I was like, is this just another victim of a dude who has too much money? The Epsteins, the Weinsteins, the Diddies. Is he just another victim of a dude who
Wait.
has way too much money?
Did you see Diddy had a fucking 50-foot bed in his backyard?
That's insane. Holy shit.
Crazy.
This dude is putting up Wilt Chamberlain numbers, bro. That's
Yeah, but why are we
insane.
still talking about Diddy? You know what I mean? Like, that man should not.
Wait, did he just
nobody-
do gay shit or did he do gay underage shit?
He did everything.
And he beat the fuck out of Cassie.
He did
Oh,
everything.
I don't know who Cassie
He did
is.
everything. He is a wild man.
You- What the fuck? You have not seen that video?
Oh, that's right. In the hotel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was crazy.
You
Bro,
don't know
with
who
his
Cassie
robot
Ventura
crazy.
is?
Not by name, but I remember that video.
Been waiting so long, giving into your call. I think that's the lyrics.
But that was a fucked video. But it was also underage shit, right?
I think so.
I don't think the underage shit.
No.
Oh yeah. They seized
Okay.
all his computers and shit. Yeah.
That's that I could see of being like somebody who has way too much money. There's a show called fuck, I forgot the name. But it basically follows a family who's insanely rich who does weird shit. And a lot of them do weird sexual shit. Like, it's not underage shit, but it's just like cucking because they have the money to just like buy a prostitute. They have assistants that are basically they're like sex slaves. It's crazy.
Oh, what's the name of
I'd
it?
probably do that if I was ridiculously rich.
Bro, what the fuck is that?
What's the name of
Why?
it? I watched that show. It's a show on Netflix, huh?
Follow the House of Usher. Yes.
House of Usher. House of Usher. Yes, it's so good. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Just another.
Not related to Usher Raymond though.
No.
This is
No.
a fictional story based on
Okay.
Edgar Allan Poe's poems. It was really cool adaptation.
Yeah, it was so
Definitely
sick.
Let's be real. Come on, dog. You wouldn't have a naked maid running around your house?
Well, that would
Look at Korps's face.
question.
Listen,
No,
we're not talking about what I would do.
we're talking about what has been done.
Yeah.
No, but that's just no. I'm not saying like I'm just saying weird sexual stuff with you. Like you get so bored that you just like start doing like you start to. I feel like
Is having money fun?
there's this one
Yes.
episode.
Is having
of
sex fun?
Yeah.
Yes. Wow, the 2 and 2 just go hand in hand.
Just
Oh,
fill
bro,
the mattress
you
with
got it.
money.
Okay, but the thing is, though, is too much money is not good. Too much fun and sex with your money is not good. There's got to be a limit, and that's where I think you get these wild men who get into these wild parties and who invite some people who, you know, in our country, age of consent is 13. It's like, but in our country, like, you get what I'm saying? You start going to these wild places in Abu Dhabi. And he needs to. I just hope he's not.
Shout out Abu Dhabi.
Shout out, my guys. So, hey, sponsor this podcast.
What
Abu
the
Dhabi,
fuck?
have us out. Have us out.
Abu Dhabi. Listen, guys, I'll wear
Buy airlines.
Emirates, dude, all of it.
Oh yeah, Emirates. Sponsor us.
Anywho, I'm just saying, bro. I just hope he hasn't. He's not one of the fallen victims who got exposed early. The Spaceys, you know what I'm saying? The people who
Bro.
low
Oh, you're
key.
talking about Jimmy. Oh, okay. I was like, who are you talking about?
No, Kevin Spacey, bro. Like, you know, you get what I'm saying? Like, these people, I really hope not. I really hope not, bro, because that would suck. That's like a fall from grace. He was the kid's idol. You know, every parent was safe watching their fucking kids watch him. You know what I mean? So,
What do you think? What do you think about? So I'm not sure if you guys heard about the Cody Co stuff. Did you guys hear about that?
Who's Cody Co? I don't know
who
these
the
people.
fuck that is.
Oh, okay. Let me brief you real quick.
Educate us.
Do you know about Tenamong Mangu? Monku, I think is his.
Or you're speaking a different language right now.
There's this
Monku.
girl named Tana. There's this dude named Cody. Cody is basically being outed by Tana and has been multiple times actually throughout the years, but nobody took it like seriously until now for whatever reason. Tana basically said, when I was 17, I had a sexual relationship with, or I had sexual encounters with Cody. Cody was 25 at the time.
Oh,
And
8 years. Korpsx cut off his 7, he said.
7 years. So people were saying like, that's crazy, whatever. It rose and then fell off very quickly. And then another YouTuber chimed in and was like, bro, what the fuck? How are we not talking about this? Like, nobody's talking about this shit. And so then it rose way back again. So now a lot of people in that kind of sphere is talking about the fall of Cody Ko. Cody Ko, I feel like, was very beloved by a lot of people. And a lot of people are still trying to cope with like, it's not like that weird. They're in the same industry. It's not so uncommon, whatever. I don't remember what year it was, but Cody Ko has taken the position of not saying anything, although he's in a drastically different position of Mr. Beast. Obviously, probably
this is another person under Mr. Beast's camp.
No, he's in a different position than Mr. Beast. I'm just saying, like, he's
I was
just
about to say,
no.
my, okay, yeah, Beast is getting canceled for sure.
No, but apparently there's a lot to Mr. Beast thing, and there's a lot more to come to light. So maybe, but Cody Ko's thing, yeah, he was like, people are clowning him too because I think in the last like 2 days he was spotted in Vegas doing like a DJ set. And people were like, bro, how do you have time for this, but not like to address the allegations that have come out against you of having sex with a 17-year-old when you were 25? Like, what's good? And people are going back to like previous videos, and it's just like being like micro watching his expressions and the things that he does with Tana in these videos because they have collaborations and things like that. It's super wild. It is the.
I mean, he could easily just not be saying anything because it's not true.
True.
Well,
technically, yeah, true.
Well, guys, there's also a layer of it too where these guys have lawyers, bro.
Yeah, maybe he can't say anything.
And maybe they're just instructing him like, Doc, don't talk about it.
Because that's what the Dr. Disrespecting was for the longest. His ban was 4 years ago, and he never talked about it because he said he wasn't allowed to talk about certain things.
Because you got to understand too, like for a span of time, there's going to be like, especially if there's like, this is one thing I hate about leaks, right? Is leaks don't mean shit unless that there's a criminal proceeding behind it, right? So if there's something criminally happening with him, then yeah, his lawyers are going to instruct him. Don't you speak about this with anybody. Like, don't do no podcasts. Don't even stream. Don't do nothing. Stay off the fucking phone. Only do phone calls with people that you trust. Like, you know what I mean? Because someone might be trying to record you. You know what I mean? Secretly.
True. So,
I understand the silence. I don't knock anybody for their silence like that. Like, I mean, we kind of talked about that earlier. But it's going to be. I mean, bro, that not talking about it does look icky though to the public eye.
Yeah, true. Kind of. Because then I start to think about like David Dobrik and stuff like that. I feel like David Dobrik was the fucking best at not addressing shit that he was getting kind of flamed for. And
he deserved to get flamed for that shit, be real.
Well, no. So that's the thing is that at some point, I feel like he could take the one hits where it was like, address this. And if he could prolong or not talk about it for long enough, it would just roll off. But then when it came to address this and then address something completely different where he was getting hit on both ends, at that point I think he was just crumbling and didn't have the capacity to hold off, and everybody was just getting impatient because it was two matters that he couldn't escape at that point.
Well, David Dobrik kind of came out to be a fucking prick.
Yeah. Kind of, because wasn't one of them just like his friend as well? It was like the Dom situation where Dom basically raped somebody, and then
I mean, it wasn't just that. It was the whole thing with Corinne. It was the shit that happened where his friend almost fucking died because they were doing
That
like
was-
some stunt.
That was his fault for sure. And he even states like that was my fault. And he obviously never should have done that shit. Why the fuck? You have so much money. Get a fucking crane operator, you dumbass. Like, why
Well,
would
you shouldn't be hanging off of a crane
No,
in the
but-
first place.
No, but why would you? Why? If I was gonna swing either of you motherfuckers on a crane, I wouldn't be the one driving. I'd get a crane operator, be like,
But
"Listen,
even then,
do this
like the
shit
whole
slow
point was
as
the
fuck,
dude
please."
was like, stop, 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 please stop, like begging for his fucking life, and then like, bow, like slammed right, bro. That was fucked
that was
up.
crazy." I saw that clip I saw that clip today actually. I rewatched it. It was a crazy clip.
Bro, I like one thing I was thinking about with some of these dudes with their like these social media heads, they have taken the culture by storm, bro. Like in the what is it, the IRL streamers or whatever, the Jake Dohertys and Sneakos and them, like they are super, super prevalent, bro. And it's wild when you think like they are in real life streaming and you got like in real life situations popping up, dog. And it's like, bro,
And that's
your
the
life-
issue. That's the issue. Is that when the camera is on you 24/7, somebody's always gonna find something that you do wrong.
Mhm. A
You're
slip
not
up.
safe.
Just a little slip, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's why
That's why I
can't-
like. That's why I like when you have people like Fuzi, when you have people like what's that
Who's
other fucking
unhinged though?
what is that
Ne-
other fucking
Neon?
dickhead? No. His name starts with a V, I think.
Vitaly?
Vitaly.
Vitaly.
You see what these fucking dudes are doing now? They're doing like these like
pedo
pedo
hunters.
hunter shit because
Mhm.
that's the only thing that can get them views now. And even with the pedo hunter things that they're doing, bro, it is so like one, it's sloppy as fuck. Can't take it seriously. Like they're just saying the most outlandish shit because these guys at the end of the day are still YouTubers. You know what I mean? I think I even saw like Sneeko with them one time. There was Mike Will was with them one time, or Steve Will, I mean, was with them one time. It's just like get off the internet. You know what I mean? It just sucks because it's the only thing that they know.
I think Vitaly's shit is a little bit more egregious because it doesn't even seem like he's in it for like he is just in it for like the likes and views and shit like that.
Yeah.
He's like making it a big entertainment spectacle where I don't know if he even involves the cops truly. I haven't really watched any of his shit. I just seen like clips that pop up and I'm like, they're like, you know, entertaining enough to watch, but then I'm like, you know, not again. I don't know. It's just whatever after that. But yeah, Vitaly's pretty. And then he got like abuse cases where he like beat a woman because he was off the fucking perk. And
I'm in Park 30.
It was, yeah, that was in Miami.
yeah, he was really on some shit and then just beat somebody who was running. Like they didn't even know Vitaly.
Yeah, bro, he jumped on top of this girl and started
Yeah.
whooping her ass.
Off them
Yeah,
perks.
Bro, for
And he
real.
was
Off the
bugging.
Zaza, dog. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a
Nah,
good
he ain't
one,
smoking
bro.
that Zaza, dog. I be
was
smoking
off
that
the-
Zaza.
he was
He off that. He off
He was
them
off the
yards.
ZZ.
He off that perk
but yeah.
angle, bro. He coming
That's just
here.
weird. The fact that he's been able to come back and like make a living on these pet, you know, whatever.
Because he
captures.
was funny, bro. Like his OG videos
I
were
don't
funny.
know.
But then when people start doing like the gold digger pranks and it's the same shit over and over, and then like the doing shit in the hood pranks, and it's like, bro, the shit can only be funny for so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's I mean it is easy to just put those up and let the masses just doom scroll it. You know
Y'all
what
remember when that YouTuber got shot in the mall?
Yeah, that was
Oh
crazy. He died, right?
No, he didn't die.
Oh, I thought
No,
he
but
died.
he was fucked up for sure though. I do
Yeah, he got
remember
fucked
that.
up. Yeah, he
was
got
fucked up
shot.
for sure.
Yeah,
He
because he
didn't
said
die.
to get back. That guy he pulled up to, he said, "Get back." But he said, "Get back," and like instantly whipped out the fucking.
No. He told him to get back like 3 times, bro.
Oh,
Hey
saw a clip,
boy,
and
why
it
are you
seemed
even
like-
coming up on me like that, boy? You better back the
I-
fuck up.
I
saw a
don't think
clip,
that guy died. Let me see.
And
hold on.
I thought, unless we're talking about two different events, but I thought the guy got up to him and not like, "What's up, bitch?" Like not like went up and posted up, but just like get back and then whipped out the fucking thing real quick.
Boy, let me tell you something,
No, he
dude. I
didn't die.
would love to get in. I would love to get on the mat with Jake Doherty, bro. They come around doing these
Fuck.
fucking wild little prank fucking. I'm gonna bump into everybody in this fucking like boy, just 5 minutes.
Like honestly, that's assault. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
that's not funny.
How does homie say it in Spider-Man? I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Bone saw. That's my
Hey,
boy,
Reach.
Macho Man Randy Savage, right there.
That is the macho. The cream rises to the.
The fuck?
That fool is unhinged, bro. Macho Man Randy Savage was that dude. Macho Man Randy Savage. If you watch this podcast,
Bite into a Slim Jim.
bro, come through. You're
It's not
appreciated.
bite into a
Bite into a Slim Jim.
snap into
What
a
the
Slim Jim.
fuck was that?
Yo,
Hey, bro.
what the fuck is that?
Like my dude is getting raided right now, bro. No shot.
Yo, Chad, you fucking raided his ass.
Who
Swatted him.
raided? Who swatted
This
save, bro?
guy
That's
got
crazy.
I got
swatted.
swatted, bro.
That was nuts. I tripped
Uh,
out.
Yo, Fusi though, his arc is just watching his. I've watched him for so long.
That dude's a fucking dickhead.
He's
He said
an
arc like he's a fucking
anomaly,
manga
bro.
character, bro. That's nuts.
He's gone from top to bottom fucking more times than I could fucking count, bro. It's
dude-
insane.
That dude needs to be in a mental asylum.
Yeah, he needs.
He
help.
was for a little bit, and then he got
No, he
released.
needs more. He needs more help.
Bro, he
Like-
needs to get a regular job. This internet shit is way too volatile for him. And then he's on a fucking on a good one when he goes manic.
Bro, like my thing is I get it. Like there's a part of being drastic, being captivating for the audience, but like none of them get together and say like, where do we draw the line, boys? Like where is too far? Like like as taggers, we know that there's certain places that are too far to tag on, bro. You don't tag like on someone's like work car, right? Or their house itself. You don't tag on.
But
right?
there's always gonna be somebody that does it, bro.
They're
Yeah.
pieces of shit. But like my thing is
Fuzi is a piece of shit.
then
Vitali
there's-
is a piece of shit.
Wait, you met Fusi.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Damn. You just met him one
whoa.
time.
Where'd
Yeah,
you
he
meet him?
came. He came to the BMW dealership that I worked at, and he was like filming this whole thing of him buying a car.
I wish I want to see that video. I wonder if he posted it or not.
At a BMW?
Yeah, the BMW dealership right here in El Cajon.
I'm so
He was flexing.
curious.
It's not a Rolls Royce, but it's nice.
He had like a whole crew with them and all types of shit, and they were like directing everybody to move certain. It was
And
not
your
an
guys'
enjoyable.
establishment let him do that? Did he shout y'all out?
I don't know. I don't
Did
know if
you-
the video was ever posted.
Hey, dawg.
This
Hey,
was
dawg.
like had to have been back in like 2018.
What's his name?
Fuzi?
Fusi too.
Hey, Fuzi. Drop that.
Maybe
that shit, dawg.
2016.
You better tag my homie too. Shit.
Sometime between 2016 and 2018, this happened.
You better put us as a collaborator on that shit, dog. Straight up. Shh.
This fool is fucking dumb. All right, go ahead, D. Close this out because I know your ass got to wake up early.
Listen, guys, I got to wake up early tomorrow, so good night. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you to our community, as always. Thank you to Save and Korpsx for being my co-host and being amazing human beings and entertaining me on this chronically internet story that we've embarked on the second half of this podcast. Thank you, everybody, for watching, whether it be for an hour, a minute, or maybe you watched the whole thing. I appreciate you. Or maybe you're watching it on the playback. Shout out to Nelly. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Thank you guys for another beautiful episode of the Usual Tuesday podcast, where we just tend to get naked sometimes, and it's okay. Just remember that your opinion is not valid. But as always, stay healthy, stay happy. I love y'all. Keep smiling. See you guys in the next one.
Korpscollection.com. Yeah, thank you. Save 0. Every week we do this, and it's always fun. I love you boys truly. And my usual sign-offs. I decided to write this one earlier. Yeah, and I put, there is very little space in my life and barely any time to do the things I truly love and enjoy. So when I do what I do it with all of me. So I may act silly, or embarrassing, with a goofy loud laugh, and anything else, you name it. But just know that I despise those who are too scared to be them. You may have accepted the lie that playing in the sand with a stick, or chasing pigeons, or even your shadow, may be childish. And if you were to peddle me that same lie, I would say that even though you may grow up, I am a child who survived. Yeah, so stay creative out there, people. Have a good day, week, month of your life. Until next time.
Damn, that was fucking. That's a great way
really
to
good.
close out the fucking show. All right, that was so good. All right, boys.
All
You
right.
guys take care. Love y'all. I'll see you guys later.
I love you.
Peace.
Peace.